The fight for a proper wage for nursing workers? I could have just said nurses. What was stopping me? I said nurses at the end of the last episode. The ing just sort of came out of my mouth. You should get a proper wage for nursing, but it's not quite grammatically what I was... the sentence structure I was going for at the time. If I diverted course more elegantly, perhaps you would have a lovely salmon breakfast for you. Is there a salmon breakfast thing? Do people eat that particular fish for breakfast in any context? Culturally, where can I eat salmon in the mornings? Where can I eat my fish and at what time of day? I was only asking Christ. Nobody else needed to answer, only Christ as what I need. I hate to bother Jesus with such matters, but no, I don't need 2 stone people. I don't need 2 stone people, I need our Lord and Saviour. Ow! Well, I'll tell you something, some statues just don't realise when the Son of God would have been better equipped, do they? When they said don't worship any carven idols, this is what they were on about. Alright, specifically, you are not needed here when Jesus has been asked to provide information about breakfast fish. He divides fish to feed people. He would know, wouldn't he? He's got the life experience. How many fish have you divided, eh? None, I'll bet. Probably weren't even animate until just now. How would you even divide fish? Someone could have split a fish in half on your metal sword. It's not metal at all. It's not metal at all, you lied. They'd have to just smash a fish to pieces on the side of it. That is not what you do. That is not proper food preparation. Please tell me they at least washed you first. Because at least there'll be that. I don't want cross-contamination of my food sources of lovely fish dinners, or breakfasts. That's what I'm trying to ask. I can't even tell that now, because you've stopped Jesus at the door. You put the second coming on hold. You said that's all very well and good. No need to bother yourself, Mr. Christ. I've got this. I know, right? It's just the worst type of person. Overconfident to the point of hubris, right? The pure arrogance of Vorador's ornaments astounds and upsets me, right? Must be astounded and upset indoors at least. Who's in? There's a statue of him we can see through the window. I smashed my way in to stop you from winning points. You're not going to be like, this was Vorador in case you forgot. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. He doesn't have to comment on every little thing. He just has to talk about how he's going into a teleporter 7 different times. Yes. Right, I'm glad you don't have to be at full health to do this anymore. You just any amount of strength you can fling yourself into the dirt. It's easier if you're feeling particularly weak, in fact. I never made him say kinetic shackles. I was just thinking in terms of that, because it's clearly flings a clock, isn't it? I'm going to activate wind mode. The Wind Seekers Guild shall fling you all sorts of ways. Because this'll fluff to the maximum number. Because here's what we do. Go! I got 2 of you on the same one, and then everyone else is just sort of dead normally. You flopped. You flopped and you went. Thank you for going really, really fast. You couldn't have just jump cut. You had to just wiggle my face round and rattle me eyeballs. Right. So there's... We've seen that Hi. You're quite handsome. I think, do these end up going... Shut up. Do these end up going the same way? You need to trim those little feet. Your footsteppers need doing. Frankly. Holy heck. This is a nice corridor. I want to walk through corridors like this. Where are all my nice corridors at? Put some for me. Put some for me. I'll give you a lovely plate of dinner if you agree to it. I can make bloody bechamel sauce now. Right, it's one of the simpler ones, but I never really thought to learn before now. I just recently found myself with more time and energy on account of not being able to do anything and thus not being expected to. So I thought, you know what? Now's the time. Now's the time. I think I put too much nutmeg in the first time, because the presence of nutmeg in a sauce context can just sort of confound the palate a little bit, in my opinion anyway. You can all have your own opinions, you know, I can't tell you what they're like. But for me personally, I feel like maybe I did a bit too much of that. But there you go, nutmeg's a powerful thing. It can end empires. There's probably been one empire ended over nutmeg, right? Just statistically. Maybe that's what'll finally free us. We don't know. Get your nutmeg out, lads. It's time for the revolution to begin. Yeah, this is absolutely just the same corridor but backwards, but I want to see it. Actually, there'll be more men. It's too late. There's more men. I'm gonna avoid more men if I can. No, it's not even your house. Fuck off. Ignore me. Begin something else. Oh, there's no choice. I've lured them. I've lured them towards Pelvis Avenue now, and it's no, the flames. The flames you're making worse. Go. You keep twitching whenever you're waiting for me to be done siphoning your friends. Yeah. I don't know why I bothered charging that, because the next thing I'm going to have to do is go flame mode, isn't it? And the other one. Haha. I have entered the... Whoa, it became a portrait and then it became real. You're walking very slowly. But they'd actually let you through. I thought you were going to get stopped. Crazy. So here's the fountain. Again, water features in a vampire household. Blah. Blah, they go.
This pool seemed related to the portals which had transported me into the vampire ruins, but its surface was disturbed by the spouting of these gargoyles.
How did it seem related? If it had the image behind it, I'd agree with you, and I was expecting to see it, but there's Imperial rending. Fuck me, we're rending all of it now. Not even the Imperials are safe. Who's where? I've seen you. I've seen you, there's no escape now. Don't hide in the water. Well, I can actually, I'm the one who can swim. But I can't move. Yeah. I keep thinking you have to hold the button down to, like, lock off. But it's you just tap it once, and so I, like, hold it down and nothing happens, and I'm like, fuck! And I'll say that 5 times, and it's true every time. But, you know, I could have done something about it. Right. This section... Hello? It's our friend and neighbour, Diddlius Kong. But this is one of the more memorable sections to me. Personally, because it's... Well, splimp splimp. Wish the lightning flashes would pack it in, to be honest. Stop
These
it!
gargoyles
Stop
were
stabbing me!
effigies of the vampire's enemies. In the corresponding murals, they were impaled by heroic vampire warriors. Perhaps this was a clue.
It is a clue. Look, there's funny... There's a thing in its spine, look, that says this. Okie dokie. I'm not even sure what you are structurally getting impaled there. Isn't that thing from Hellboy? And then you're just an ordinary one dying. So that's all fine. Oh, I've poked the wrong way. We'll go through this one first since I've ended up over here. Didn't need to run all the way over here, but it'd be weird to now run all the way back, wouldn't it? By the same token. What have we got? What have we got? Oh, you've got wingy frames. Or something else. What if I want you all on fire? Is that something you could do for me? Any shows? No. If you're on fire at all...
This mural was similar to one I had seen before in the fountain room.
Curious. That's all with Imperial Rending. I forgot. Did you say Imperial Rending yet? No, you did not.
Imperial Rending.
Ah. Their moves all do the same as each other, except we get a fun roly-poly frontwards instead of Kain's swish, wish, wish. But functionally, in all well, that begs some questions because like I can go over that way, but is there like? I mean, we're down here. Let's see. Might as well. Nobody's got a gun and is telling us not to, are they? Imagine the stakes being so low for someone that's their biggest concern, worthy of gunpointery. Hmm? No, thanks. Fountain. Don't we just... Oh, and there's these fuckers again. You took a bit of a leave of absence, didn't you? There's a thing over there, look. There's things in all sorts of directions. Oh, and the measuring contest for all of the different eggplants. Also known as an aubergine! But if you call it an aubergine too many times, you will summon me, and I don't like you very much. Unless you're someone I like, in which case disregard this message. This is a warning purely for my aubergine nemesises. Alright, I have many enemies in the eggplant community. Go and stop yourself shoving off. Right, how do I become real? How do I become real? Do I become real? These are the questions that plague my mind and my understanding. Is there a way down here? This seems graveyard-esque. There's a well. There's a well. Someone must have died down there. Give me your body. Give me your body, give me your bones. Don't give me another big squid mind flayer thing. I can come into existence here. Tasty, tasty. Alright. Here's the place where the winged creatures watch you enter.
This mysterious chamber was clearly significant. Perhaps I would finally find the elusive Vorador within.
Vorador, you're in here. Who's your friend? Who's this depicted? You are not meant to be anywhere, really, at all. Stop existing in this space. I've accidentally lit a brazier under your ass. Or I failed to. you didn't know how to process it and you froze in time and space. A fair response, but not one that helps you in any way, just so you're aware. Just because it's understandable that you would do it, does not mean it's beneficial to have done. Those are not the same thing. I'll go, Scrumby. Yes, Scrumby. Dead. I think I heard the other one die off screen. That's fine. Right. Well, here's the thing, like you, but they don't stay. So naturally, what you think to do?
The braziers were all lit, but still the door remained sealed. Perhaps I had ignited too many.
Well, some of the things have blue pictures in front of them. You've stayed on that image for a worryingly long time. I was slightly concerned you'd glitched out and doomed us all. But that's okay. We love you. We give you a funny smooch. And we put prizes in all of your pockets. And you've won those now, they're yours. What's over here for me to jump about? Jump about. Jump about. Jump up and get gout. If you're all on fire correctly, maybe I will succeed. No, you'll just die. I think I might put myself on something that's a little bit less of a liability in terms of actually having health be a thing I can recover. You still on fire, you lot. Incredible. They're like, well, we run like this anyway. That really makes very little difference, in our opinion. From our perspective, being on fire is just another way of jogging. Oh, yes. You foolish little idiot. Take, and then, come on. 50 Tornado. 50 Tornado, famous race car. I'm getting you, I swear. Alright. So it seemed to want us to go up here. I can respect that, there's nothing... Oh, it won't even let me stand down here. It's all fair and well and good and fair and good and well. Presumably. Yep. We're in the house. So here's the guest mansion, I guess. With more gold than ever before. We swindle pirates to make you afraid. You're very intimidated by our wits. It's like, oh. To make a fool of the brigands of the seven seas, you must surely, and live to tell the tale even. Surely you must be a formidable opponent, but no. No, you just pick the gullible ones, don't you? Gullible pirates all around, ha 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 ha. You shouldn't have written that song if you didn't want people finding out. Some people just don't think they're ever going to be... Some people just want to flaunt it. Because they don't think anyone will ever hold them to account. I'll tell you, there's a promising future for you in Parliament. Hey! Funny satire. Well, I say funny. I do laugh, but it's mostly to stop myself from crying. Here's the guest... furniture of some kind. Do you like how Raziel has to use two hands? He's not as confident with it. What's the shape? Not seen that one, have we? What's going on there? Who's Thomas the Tank Engine framed this time for murder? We all know he does it, and we all know it's him doing it. I don't know why no arrest has been made. All the evidence against Thomas the Tank Engine is circumstantial, and that's the worst part about the show, is that it's just like he keeps getting away with it, even after Aaron Paul shouted that he probably shouldn't. It's really upsetting. Okay, lighting these fires, the fire in the fireplace was like, oh, I guess you don't need any more, you've got the fire covered. All these paintings of is just the same reclining man over and over again. Okay, well I guess there's nothing for it but penetrate the spiritual bars. You've squumped the fireplace. All of the ghost fireplaces are all squumpty. Where the shit? There's a fog. Why's Vorador's mansion got spectral death fog? He installed it to keep ghosts out or something? What? You have to explain these things. You have to explain why I can't just read your recipes. Wait, is this... This is where I want to be. This is above... Okay, this is above the bit that's below. And I was afraid we were below. But this is a separate door that we haven't reached yet, so that's fine. There's a bat on the... Look at him! Look at him squoofing. He's got his snoot. He's a round boy. I want doors with this squoofus on it. Squoof time, squoof time, squoof time. Oh, squoof time, bringer of shadows. You can only get to the race if you're too fast. Now, you see, too fast for us to see. Like that one joke in the Animal Olympics they did that one time, where the race was like over immediately and they had to get a hawk to judge it or something for that reason. The birds never won anything. That thing had a very anti-bird agenda, and I think it's a shame. What have the birds ever done to you? What? I caused an earthquake and now I'm stomping round. Ha-ha. Squaring up. Wow. You don't have to do that to me just because I walked near a fireplace. It's disproportionate. Hello, you lot. What if... Don't see me. Now, the shadows will see you. I'm determined to utilise Funny Wisp again. It seems like it would be very useful had I only the means to access it reliably. Yeah. You're trouncing all over the steps. Please. Please, I beg of you. Actually, indeed. Ghosts. Haha, unleash them. I've unleashed them, you'll see. What does that effect actually do to you lot? Like, you're glowing green, but why? Who's it for? Who's it for in the end? Oh, I used it thinking they were all dead and they weren't. More just popped up behind me, I guess. At least I've got friends who'll do them regardless now. Or they could just eat shit into the floor, I guess. That's cool too. It's impressive to have a ghost at all, I suppose. We should be grateful for the things we have. I've set you on fire a lot. That fire doesn't kill you. I mean, it killed you immediately, but not the other one I was allowed to poke. Hello? Posing with your spear? got spears in here for me.
This statue appeared to be the same hero I had seen depicted in the fountain room. This had to be significant.
I'd imagine it probably is, my friend. Let's go down and have a peek. Oh! The painting was wiggling like paintings like to do sometimes when you can jump into them. But I didn't jump into it, I just smashed it a little. Alright. So we just gotta do light sorcery where we can to get all the orbs. Take it with them. And then it is nice to put the symbol of the Light Reaver above all the plug holes, isn't it? Give me tasty things. No, I can just walk up there. I can just walk up there using stairs. Marvel of engineering. It's that particular hero again. I have a feeling I've not done these in the optimal order. Where's the I can see someone up there. There's flames. How do I turn them off? I can't just cheese it. Cheesy flame warriors. Oh, hello. What are you for? Oh ho! I spotted something. Yes, indeed. Here's what we like. Button. That stops the fireplace going on, you see, for if you press this button, fire doesn't exist. That's the truth of this puzzle. It's just a series of mini-puzzles, a scavenger hunt for your orbs. You better get them all, because I'm not very patient and I'm not very good at croquet. Jump up here. Are you... You're just a regular type one. You're just a regular type painting, looks like you might be a bit more. Here we are. This is... curious. Oh, heck. I might be about to surf the web the wrong way. That was surprisingly painless. I think where I kept going wrong in the past was I tried to glide and it just made the... Those are calibrated for just jumps. You just meant to jump at them and then it's fine. Oh, we're only missing one more. It'd better be accessible. Or I'm going to attack you. Aha! Might you be behind a bookshelf? I knew it! Tasty bonk. Tasty bonk to win you a little game. Alright, what have you got for us then? Show me! Here's the spears. I think that might even be the one that's needed for all the things we've been seeing. So we had to go all this way to smash all the stuff.
This was indeed the vampire warrior depicted in the fountain room, for here was the hero's weapon. This could be the key to solving the riddle of the fountain.
The riddle of the fountain's very important. Ha 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 ha. You're lingering on these a lot. Blood drinker, eh?
Blood drinker.
Lovely. It's made of... They've done the thing they did in Castlevania where they squunched the image of it to fit it in. Oh dear, right. Well, we've got the blood drinker now, haven't we? The famous weapon of the famous legend. And now with all of our taste buds turned on, we can go! So let's take this back. All the bloody way. That's the wrong button. I wanted to drink your fireplace, please. All the dust. Yum, yum, yum. Tasty, tasty. Ha, ha, ha. Oh. Now we can just go down here, can't we, really? Because it doesn't... Oh, it does. You've put nuisances in my way. Hello. We're here to stop you. Ow! We're here to be rude at your birthday party. I somehow don't feel like the big spell will do much to you three, no matter what. So maybe I hold off. I'll stay on this one though. I'm just, you know, Air Reaver did wonders against cracked surfaces in Solid 2. Who knows, maybe they thought of that. Maybe they thought of that this time around and I won't have to hit the ground. Because all your friends won't kill me quite yet. Oh. Oh. I don't believe it. Oh shit. I think it's nearly time to get warm and forget your name and go home. If I'm well, I was just about to say 3 feels like a bit much, and then one of them wasn't anymore. Tasty. Yes, you can't count on victory when all of your men are stabbing you. Right? This is something they should have taught Julius Caesar. None of my wafts hit really with much. I don't believe it. Oh, for a win in the vinegar pit. I would do so much if I thought it would help. Oh. There's stuff everywhere if you know why. Come on. We've got to see. We've got to see what you do when you... Oh, I ended up going down this corridor after all. And here's all the fuckers again. Really, in the end, isn't it all about all the fuckers in the corridor?
Creature.
No more talking about how bad it is. No more going around and being a corpse. It's time to put an end to that today. I'm the only funny wraith we need. I don't want to. Well, I do want to, but I want it to be because I have stabbed you and not the reverse. So let that come to pass and we've got a deal. But without that, you've got tasty snacks and everyone has terrible backs. Oh yes, your posture's not great. I mean, after so long of being a corpse, understandable, honestly. But I would remind you that a straight back is the only thing keeping the Kraken at bay. The Kraken comes in, he does a posture check that breaks your whole galleon. Maybe it means well, maybe it knows how destructive it's being. It's impossible for us to tell. Let me go, you let me go. They let me went. Right then. I think we shall end by plunging, shall we not? Look at this. This seems like the right plungeable. Here we go. Through it is. Why does this get a slow motion thing? He missed slightly, you can see there. But that's fine. What?
If you stab these fiends, they can no longer vomit water, and then that cracks all the murals, you see, and the spear just disappears, and it went right through, hilt and all. I've broken this to obtain my prize, and I can break more things with my eyes. So, whoa! What happened to your neck, sir? Right, that'll be all the necks for now for this week. So, tune in next time for different necks. I thought that was the image of a panda for a moment, but it sort of still is. Bit of a sad panda, really. Sad panda ornaments. Goodbye.